Good morning, guys. We've been learning about carbon dioxide lately. We know it's part of our atmosphere. We know that it's a greenhouse gas. It helps insulate our planet, which is a good thing, but it's also contributing to global warming where it actually keeps the planet from cooling down when it needs to. We're also learning that it's part of plants' life processes. Plants use photosynthesis, a process where they take water and carbon dioxide and put it together into food. They make glucose, which is a type of sugar, and that's something that is food that they eat. It's food that we eat. Understanding carbon dioxide is important to understanding how our world works. 2 days ago, a report was released that talks about carbon dioxide in the atmosphere in 2020. Now, it's been very interesting. During this pandemic, we've all been staying home, we're traveling less, and we're releasing less carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. One of the ways that we release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere is through burning things. If you burn alcohol, if you burn wood, if you burn paper, if you burn pretty much anything, you are actually releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. It's part of the fire triangle chemical reaction. You have fuel, you have oxygen, you add some heat to it, and you end up with fire and carbon dioxide and water as the product. Now, as I said before, carbon dioxide is actually carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. It is something that's helpful in that it keeps our planet warm enough for life, but it's also so insulating that it actually holds in heat and is contributing to our global warming. According to this report, in the first 6 months of 2020, we have saved, in 2020, 8.8% less carbon dioxide was emitted in the first 6 months than was emitted in the first 6 months of 2019. That's the biggest drop in carbon dioxide emissions since World War II. It's really significant. Carbon dioxide emissions have been rising ever since the Industrial Revolution, when in the mid-1700s we started building factories, and those factories were putting out more and more carbon dioxide. Every year we go up with more and more carbon dioxide. Here's an experiment you can do at home to check out how carbon dioxide has different properties. I'm going to add some baking soda to some vinegar. This is vinegar. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. That means it has sodium, it's got carbon, it's also got oxygen and hydrogen. The sodium bicarbonate is reacting with the vinegar, and it is releasing the carbon dioxide and a little bit of water out of what was being held in the sodium bicarbonate. What's filling up in the jar that you can't see is the carbon dioxide, because the carbon dioxide is a pretty dense gas and it's going to sink to the bottom. I'm going to prove this by putting out these candles by pouring the carbon dioxide. This is an endothermic reaction. That means it's absorbing heat from the surrounding environment. It sinks to the bottom of the container because it's getting denser, because its particles are coming closer together as it cools down. If you touch the glass, you'll notice it's very, very cool. The candle burning is burning the wax of the candle. This wax is the fuel combining with the oxygen in the air, releasing carbon dioxide and water. But in this reaction, even though it's releasing carbon dioxide and water just like this is releasing carbon dioxide and water, this is an exothermic reaction. It's releasing heat. And you know it's releasing heat because candles are warm. Combustion is an exothermic reaction. The hot air, the hot water vapor, the hot carbon dioxide are going to expand and rise and spread out, different from the carbon dioxide and water that are happening in this container. That's it for today, guys. Check out these links to learn a little bit more about carbon dioxide and emissions into our atmosphere. Have a great day.